What up? It's your boy T-Bird Reaction. Today's make sure things. We know a lot of wrestling though. Just a lot of wrestling videos came out. I'm trying to catch up on so I can feed some spaces for next Wrestling Wednesday. So anyway, I'll check out a couple from Wrestling Flashback. First one to check out is 10 awkward moments when the table didn't break, aka I am the table. And when they don't break, it is it is cringy as hell. And I'm not like disgusted, but like ouch. So anyway, that's when you hit. That's the time when you lose the trying to win moments though, right there. So we're gonna check out a couple of 10 awkward moments when the tables didn't break. I know a couple ones I remember was when Spike got edged, heads got edged on that table. That was crazy. Another one, I think, like I say, when HQK went through the table and that joint, that front part, hit straight gutted him. Ooh. But anyway, what I thought to do, let's check it out.
Things don't always go to plan in a match. The wrestlers can do as much as they can to ensure things go off without a hitch. But when it comes to inanimate objects, it's a different story. Especially when tables are involved. More often than not, they break just fine. But then there are those I am the table moments.
I am the table.
Yeah.
The furniture just
God, yeah, they showed it. Oh God, cringe me every time, man. He fucked his head up. Jesus Christ.
We'll be highlighting some of these moments today.
Oh yeah,
she
broke
with the tables.
That too.
Break.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
The announce table is usually the biggest culprit in terms of not breaking. Sometimes there might be gimmicked ahead of time, but this can be dangerous as the table might break too early. This is something The Rock has experienced on a few occasions, including during his match versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship at the 2013 Royal Rumble. 1 month later at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, the two men would have a rematch where once again a planned spot using the announce table would go wrong. CM Punk hit the Great One with a rock bottom, but upon impact, The Rock just slid off the table. Rock could have lost the WWE title via count-out per the match stipulation, so this spot acted as a false finish. However, it would have been even more effective had the table broken as planned. Now we come to the announce table spot in The Rock's 1-hour Iron Man match with Triple H at Judgment Day 2000, which played out almost identically to the one in our previous example. The Brahma Bull also went into this match as the champion. Shawn Michaels was the special referee. Near the end of the match, on the announce table, The Rock counted a rock bottom into a pedigree, but unfortunately the table didn't break, and both wrestlers slid off it.
Yeah, I remember that. Ooh.
Triple H failed to re-enter the ring in time to answer the 10 count, allowing The Rock to pull the score back to make it 5-4. The match ended as The Undertaker made his return, introducing us to his American badass persona, attacking Triple H in DX. This then led to Shawn Michaels calling for a DQ, declaring Triple H as the winner. The fans in the arena weren't best pleased with the result and proceeded to pelt the ring with garbage to close the show. A controversial finish and an unbreakable table also came into play when Christian battled Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank 2011. Where if Orton got disqualified, he would lose the title. The two men were on their way to having a very good match as they traded near falls and hit each other with some high impact moves. The tide completely changed, however, when Christian began to cower in the corner.
I think this is when Orton was the face and Christian was the heel.
Right in Orton's face.
Ew, God.
This infuriated Randy, who rained down punches before low-blowing Christian right in front of the referee.
You gotta calm down, Randy. You gotta calm down.
The ref had no choice but to disqualify the Viper, thus making Christian the new World Heavyweight Champion per the match stipulation. This is when the real beating would truly begin.
Beat his ass, I remember this.
Delivered an RKO onto the Spanish announce table. The table didn't move though, but despite this, it looked like that was that as Orton made his exit. However, the Apex Predator came back for more and gave the new World Champion one more RKO for good measure.
Yes, and still didn't break. Woo!
Once again, though, the table did not break, but it's fair to say Orton got his message across.
Beat his ass,
he did a great job in selling his frustration. Our next example, however, involves a wrestler getting angry for real. Sabu was as much of a loose cannon as he was a maniac, and this was there for all to see when he wrestled Flash Funk on the June 23rd, 1997 episode of Raw. The match was a showcase for ECW, who had a working relationship with the WWF at the time. Sabu displayed his unique offense by performing a somersault plancha and a leaping Hurricane Rana. The match spilled to the outside and ended in a double countout, but this didn't stop Sabu from doing an Asai moonsault to Flash as he lay on the table. But the table failed to break despite 2 attempts.
Ooh!
Sabu tried one more time by hitting a leg drop, only for the legs of the table to break before the centerpiece could.
Oh, wow.
The WWF rarely did table spots during this time, meaning they didn't have an appropriate breakaway table on hand to use. A furious Sabu left through the crowd, throwing chairs around as some fans hilariously tried to calm him down. Road Dogg and Gangrel would suffer a similar table mishap to Sabu less than 2 years later on Raw is War. The first table spot was executed perfectly as Gangrel powerbombed Road Dogg through the wood with no issue. The Road Dogg then looked to return the favor on the outside with an elbow drop, but the table didn't budge. A leg drop from the apron put a dent in the center before another elbow, this time from the second rope, caved in the table further.
Ooh! Ooh! You gotta give props to the commentary for selling it and trying to, selling it and what's trying to say, cover things up, I guess you call it, like trying to cover things up. But yeah, like how Triple H, not Triple H, who the fuck is that? Jerry Lawler's trying to say that's a hardcore table. You gotta love the cover up by Jerry, man. The commentators indeed, man. Especially when a botch happened, they cover things up by say something that might happen with it. Yeah.
Road Dogg did one more move on the table, hitting Gangrel with a suplex before smashing him across the head with 2 chair shots. And it was this that gave Road Dogg the victory.
Look out, King! Oh! Told you! Oh!
Next, we go to WCW for their uncensored pay-per-view in 1998, where DDP defended the United States Championship against Raven and Chris Benoit in a triple threat match. DDP was taken out of the ring for some time after being thrown into a screen at the entranceway. Page later managed
I wonder if this was the build. I wonder if this match was the build up when Raven attacked DDP at TRL or wherever MTV. I don't think it was TRL at the time when he attacked them at there. I wonder if this led up to this pay per view here.
Pull his way back up the ramp, entering the ring in time to knock Benoit to the outside. Dallas then geared up to hit the diamond cutter to Raven from the second rope onto the table below. However, the table ended up falling over instead of breaking due to Raven landing on his feet.
Fucking Raven.
As it appeared, he didn't have enough distance to take a front bump due to how close the table was to the corner. Regardless, DDP made the cover and retained the title in what was a fun match. The first ever women's tag team tables match in the WWE took place at TLC 2010 and had the potential to be a decent match. However, it didn't turn out that way. Early on, Beth Phoenix would be thrown to the outside, but she landed awkwardly on her head. Natalya then performed a sharpshooter on both Layla and Michelle McCool at the same time. Natalya was outnumbered though, and this allowed the heels to take advantage by perching her on the top rope with a table set below. They intended to hit a double superplex, but Natalya fought back, pushing both Layla and McCool.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that.
The table didn't break, meaning the match had to continue, but Natalya, already on the top rope, used this as the perfect opportunity to dive onto her opponents. This successfully broke the table and gave Natalya and Beth the win.
Yep.
WrestleMania 21 gave us an incredible first-time ever matchup between Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. It featured some memorable moments, which included Angle perched up on the announce table only for HBK to perform a twisting crossbody. But unfortunately, the table never broke.
Oh!
This was a slight dampener to an otherwise phenomenal match, as Kurt Angle picked up the win using an ankle lock, which was sold to perfection by Michaels. The Payback 2015 pay-per-view was headlined by a fatal 4-way for the WWE Championship. The match started with Roman Reigns hitting a big dive from the ring to everyone on the outside. The Shield seemingly reunited when Reigns, Rollins, and Ambrose hit a triple powerbomb to Randy Orton onto the English-speaking announce table.
Yeah, he tried to get him back, like, fuck out of here.
However, the reunion proved to be short-lived as Reigns and Ambrose
like, fuck out of here.
Rollins. Ambrose and Reigns then proceeded to hoist up Kane, who had interfered on Rollins' behalf. The Big Red Machine would be powerbombed onto Seth, who lay across the Spanish announce table. However, the table didn't collapse as planned.
Yes.
This resulted in one more time chance from the fans. Ambrose and Reigns obliged, as it was second time lucky when Kane and Rollins crashed through the table.
Moxley's the faces, yes.
Lastly, we have an elimination tables match from Raw in the summer of 2001. Christian was the first person to go through a table after eating a 3D. Edge was the next one out after he received a spine buster from Booker T. This left Kurt Angle at a 3-on-1 disadvantage. The Olympic gold medalist's first elimination was to come following a belly-to-belly to Devon. However, Devon simply bounced down straight off the table as it topped over.
Ooh!
Kurt repeated this spot, and this time the table successfully broke, clean in the middle.
And Angle's gonna try one more time.
Angle then looked to eliminate Booker. Kurt hit an awkwardly looking angle slam as the legs on the table gave way, but not the table itself.
Wait a minute. Angle slam. I wonder where these tables came from.
Bubba Ray then entered the ring and
see,
set
gotta
the
love the
table in the
commentary.
corner. This gave Kurt then a plan B as he threw Bubba onto the outside and then Irish whipped Booker right through the table.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was now a one-on-one situation. Earl Hebner then got taken out, allowing the Alliance's crooked referee Nick Patrick.
Yeah, it was
to
the
step
Alliance,
in. Just
yeah.
when it seemed Kurt was about to angle Sam Bubba through the table to claim the victory, Patrick moved
Push,
the table out of the
yeah.
way. Angle then chased Patrick to the outside and put him in the ankle lock on top of the announce table. Stone Cold
This-
then appeared, attacking
oh,
Kurt
yeah.
from behind, bringing him back to the ring to deliver a stunner. Austin would then help Bubba powerbomb Angle through the table to end the match. After which, wrestlers from the WWF ran down as Austin retreated. And that brings us to the end of this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel.
course.
And if you like this one, be sure to check out our similar video on 20 of the craziest ladder spots in WWE history. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
I think I did check the last spot one. Hold on, stop. I did this last spot one. But either way, other than that, this was a good video. Some crazy moments though. I thought that they did at least show the Spike one, but I thought that they did show it. But there was some crazy moments that the table didn't break though. I know they had to hurt, but either way, without further ado, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.